There we go. Alright, boom, we are here. There we go. Alright, boom, we are here. Alright, so obviously I'm in a short position right now. I had to take it. A trade earlier than normal today. Normally I wait for the 9:30 opening, but I saw my opportunity and seized it. So what I'm gonna show you here, this right here is called the Three Indians pattern. I don't trade patterns just because it's a pattern, whatever. Basically just 3 swing highs taken out each time the buy stops are being taken 3 times. 3 pushes higher to lull traders out of getting short, and then push it lower. I'm gonna send out this link. Morning, everyone. Morning. The only problematic thing here, I would say, is the 9:30 opening isn't till 6 more minutes, and it gets crazy right at the opening. So that's the only problematic thing. But yeah, I did think the short was gonna execute ahead of the 9:30 opening because of what price was giving me, but yeah, we're just gonna wait and see what price gives us. No matter what happens, I will more than likely get like a 10:30 setup, if not PM setup. So we want to see it's respecting this inefficiency. Three Indians pattern. So we get our initial expansion to the downside. Everyone's gonna chase that short right here. So they drive it up again. This is taking out buy stops multiple times, lulling traders out of getting short, reprices to a premium, and will be getting sent lower pretty soon. So, and then what else do we reprice to? This order block. OB. And only no partials are going to be taken here, just one target. Because I usually do less leverage if I'm entering a trade prior to 9:30. But if this setup right here happened around like 8:30, I would have been short up here, but I wasn't even in front of the charts at 7:30, so and then these 2 up close candles right here, this will be one order block. Go to the 2 minute, it turns to one candle like magic. And the high of this candle here, let me get my arrow. The high of this candle comes in 3935. The low of the bottom of these 2 up close candles, the low comes in at 3935. So we're gonna see what the 9:30 opening gives us. Once again, I use less leverage because I entered a position prior to 9:30. Once again, 3 Indians pattern, 3 pushes higher. If it goes above this high, then it's probably not gonna go lower, because this is the type of thing you want to see for a push lower. Let's get the light bulb out. You can see it shifted below this low. I'm gonna go check out NASDAQ. So similar with the NASDAQ, except it failed to make that higher high. So although I don't like these 3 equal highs, NASDAQ might 9:30 opening might push it above and reprice this inefficiency, or it can be a later target after it takes out this sell side liquidity pool. So just gotta wait and see what the 9:30 opening gives us. You think we see 3919? Let's see. 3919. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Yeah. We probably will go down to somewhat of that level, but I don't really care. My take profit is right here. So this will be a gain of 34.5. So just around 10 handles. That's more than enough for me. But with that being said, we gotta wait and see what the 9:30 opening does. I'm always skeptical if I'm entering prior to 9:30. I more than not, more times than not, I'm not entering before 9:30. So once we open, you could see it maybe like whipsaw up and then shoot down, but we'll see. 1 more minute to the opening bell. A lot of palms are sweaty right now with traders. I just can't wait to get in. So yeah, once again, I would see there's absolutely no reason why I would reprice above this high. I'd already traded all the premium arrays, so yeah, whipsawing up. Mean threshold. Hold on. Okay, so we're just gonna wait and see what happened. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that rush right there. But once again, then on NASDAQ, we had that inefficiency right here. So that's reasonable. Reprices up into that, takes out these highs, so that's understandable. Okay. Wait and see. Is GK the trader gonna get wrecked on live? Wrecked. I was short since 7:30ish. Yeah, like I said, I would have already taken profits like down here, been short up here, but I wasn't even in. I'm usually not in front of the charts at 7:30. I'm usually in front of the charts around 8 o'clock. So yeah, that's the displacement I wanted to see. Like I said, we could have whipsawed upwards and then down. So I think it took out this high just by a little bit. So that's the signature I like to see, 9:30. Well, I guess it didn't take it out, but it still took out the body, so that's enough for it to send it lower, but could be wrong. And once again, only one contract being used, less leverage because position taken before 9:30 opening. So no partials. Full take profit is going to be down here. If we get it below one of these lows, then the stop will then be adjusted lower. Notice if so when I was short right here, If I would have moved my stop loss down once we got this displacement, the stop would have been taken. What's up, Destin? So yeah, if it sends it higher, I'm gonna have to reevaluate my entire analysis, because right now I'm not seeing any reason why it would want to be going higher, especially with the higher time frame narrative. Cause we already repriced to a premium, taking the buy stops. And this order block right here didn't even get to the midpoint of this wick, so that's a good signature to see. So right now it's just kind of going back and forth at the 930. This is you can maybe see now why I don't normally take positions prior to it, so, but I'm still confident in my setup right now. I want to see it rush. I don't like it wicking off here. I want to see it rush through the inefficiency. And right now it's respecting it, so that's opposing to what I'd want to see. But once again, no matter what happens here, I'm confident I'll find another setup, just like yesterday. So yeah, it's pushing up below these equal highs right here. That's reasonable. Past that, that's kind of the last line in the fence. I would want to see it trade lower after taking out these highs. Okay, so it just missed my stop loss just barely. Yeah, let's see what it gives us. Alright, I like to see. I'm liking that displacement after taking out these highs here. That's what I want to see. There we are. Went to volume and balance. Yes, indeed it did. There was a reason why I had my stop above that. You can see now why. So yeah, it barely just missed my stop loss. That's amazing, right? Notice how close it came to it. It looks like it hit it, but yeah. So that's the displacement I want to see. Reprice to this volume imbalance. Lots of waiting here. Lots of waiting. So my stop loss placements are not random. It was placed above here for a reason, so. So, let's see. Not much movement from where my position was. Once again, I entered short right here. But obviously lots of waiting I had to do, so. I got stopped out and got back in. It was a tick lower than you. Yeah. Shit happens in trading, that's for sure. So in terms of being in sync with the daily time frame, you definitely want to be looking for shorts here. Almost everything is based on that time frame, so. What am I targeting? Let me go back. So it barely. That is actually amazing. Look how close it came to my stop loss. Anyways, my target is this low right here. That would be a 10 handle gain. Let's see if it offers any partials. Yes, 3 a.m. lows. Yes, indeed. So that's the displacement we want to see. I saw the three Indians pattern here. I don't trade patterns, but 3 Indians, as in was continuously taking liquidity, pushing it up, pushing it up, pushing it up. So that last push up, that was only permissible because it was the 9:30 opening. So yeah. See how it's respecting this old inefficiency now on the lower end of it. I still can't believe how close it literally looks like it took my stop loss, but that's insane. Yeah. Shut up. $3,960. All right, let's see here. I have 62 people watching this, and I have 10 likes. Man, it's not what I like to see. Hit that like button if you're enjoying watching this with me. So, see how the body's respected mean threshold of this order block? That's a great signature to see. I'm going to go over to the NASDAQ. Okay. So, even more clear lows here. Yeah, there's a pretty significant difference between the two pairs right now. Or, not pairs, indices. So yeah, this is not an ideal price action right here, but keeping the confidence. I've seen a lot of stuff here in trading. Alright, appreciate that. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button. I still have 68 viewers and 24 likes. That is not algorithmic principles that I like to see in my live stream. Alright, so we were continuously taking liquidity above these swing highs, swing highs, swing highs. Anyone that was chasing price lower off the initial expansion, they're now scared out of the trade. For whatever reason, they continue to reprice higher. I'm gonna have to reevaluate my entire analysis because I'm going off what I'm seeing on the daily time frame. So let's take a look. We have this sell side low right here. That obviously, now that we're already aggressively trading towards it, it's gonna want to reprice to that, and maybe eventually these lows. We consolidated around equilibrium, swing high, another swing high, took out this low here. Notice right here, we trade the consequent encroachment of this wick. That's what you want to see. So very sloppy price action right now. Definitely did not offer any entry for anyone that's coming in at the 9:30 opening. So if this high is traded above, which I don't think it will be, that kills all interest for shorts. So, but if you look at the 15-minute time frame, looks a little cleaner. Repriced the 2 volume imbalances here. So that's reasonable. Rush through this order block right here. That was a good sign. Rush through the entire body of this order block. So those were all indications telling me it may want to reprice lower, but right now it's just sloppy. This is where you gotta have patience. Patience. Can we get 69 viewers? Pops Mahone coming through with the zesty comment. Check DXY. Yeah, I already checked DXY. I don't like to keep flipping back and forth, but it seems like you really want me to check out DXY, so I'll go ahead and check it out again. Alright, yeah, so reprice into this order block, inefficiency, most likely going to trade above this high. What would that do for ES? Send it lower, counterparty. And what could it be targeting? These highs up here. And once again, we're bullish on dollar. We were priced at equilibrium or discount raise here, and ultimately we want to see it trade above this wick and then this volume imbalance. So that was the thought process there. Obviously, that's a oversimplification of my daily time frame bias, but I'm trying to look what we're seeing in price right now. To bias, I am looking for a potential partial, but I mean, I'm not going to just enter a partial if it's not showing me anything. So once again, I went in with less leverage because I entered a position prior to 9:30 opening, so I only used one contract. And even if it doesn't offer me a partial and it just goes down to my target, which is 10 handles, one contract, that's more than enough for me. That's in sync with my trading plan. So a very sloppy and unfavorable price action. You can see it as soon as it repriced to the midpoint of this wick here, wicks off, so that's good to see. So yeah, if we get an aggressive expansion below this low, the stop can be lowered. What a PA, so clean. Not very clean. I'm okay with it though. I've gone through worse, and I've profited from worse. I am up 4% on the week. Pretty solid. My target just for the week is 6%, so I'm hoping maybe I can get that today, and then I can just close up shop for the week. But, you know, I could also trade Fridays as well. Some Fridays have a very clean price action, so I'm not afraid of Fridays, definitely. So yeah, right now, very unfavorable price action. There's 0 entries right now for anyone that was coming in at the 9:30 opening, so anyone that entered right in here, that's kind of a gamble for them, because you can't have a reasonable stop loss with once you place a position with, you know, a chop like this. So definitely do not force it right now. Although ultimately I do think we're going for these London lows over here. So let's get that puppy back there. Let me take these little things off. That was just the 3 Indians pattern. That was only not that this only didn't work because it didn't reprice to the targets ahead of 9:30 opening, so this is reasonable to see something like this. I mean, just take a look at this. This is clearly here. Nope. Okay, if you just take a look at this right here, this is clearly engineered liquidity. I mean, come on now. Right at the 9:30 opening, everyone's excited. They get an expansion upwards. Maybe some people are chasing it. I don't know. it keeps these highs intact. It trades right up exactly to this high, keeps those intact. It aggressively expands lower, or no, sorry, expands lower right here, and then pushes up through that, and then aggressively expands lower. And then right now it's chop, 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 and expanding higher. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. I think this is the second live stream now. I just started live streaming. This is now the second live stream where I've sat through a very ugly price action. So I'm very excited for the clean days where I can get those big targets for you guys. I think 3,900 is his objective. No sir, I'm going for 3,925 or 3,900. I think you're referring to my long term. Yeah, that's my long term. I don't think we're gonna go to that today, but you never know. So yeah, I'm sitting through some very ugly price action right now. So, and I'm only doing this for you guys. So hit that like button. Man, oh man, palms are sweating. No, I'm joking. Good thing I went in with one contract, right? Very ugly price action. So the 930 range is kind of set in place. This high to this low. Whichever one is taken out. So if it trades above this high, that's not, I wouldn't see that as a buy stop run to then go lower, because there's no reason for it to reprice above this high. So yeah, stop loss is not moving unless we get an aggressive expansion below this low and this low. So yeah, the ideal perfect morning if I was in front of the charts prior to this ugly shit, I would have been entering short right here and then exiting like somewhere down here. Very sloppy. So yeah, there's the stop loss. Let's see. So yeah, I don't think we're going lower anymore, guys. Clearly, if it traded above an intermediate term high, we already took buy side. There's no reason for it to reprice above this high. So yeah, I don't see any reason for it to want to go lower now. So I'm trying to refresh the page here. My internet was slow right now. So yeah, I think you guys can see now why I only went in with one contract. That's just from experience, that's all. Pretty much everything was indicating that it wanted to go lower ahead of the opening here, but obviously the market makers said otherwise. Maybe they're watching my live stream. Man. No. So yeah, once again, I don't think there's any reason for us to go lower now, because we already took buy side. And so we went consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion into this inefficiency on the NAS. So yeah, this is not typical price action, if I'm being completely honest. Normally, this low is getting attacked, because I don't normally see triple bottoms working. So just got to go with what price gives us. So you definitely don't want to be trading in this. There's probably some people saying maybe they went long in here. That's a gamble. that is absolutely a gamble. There's no reason to expect it to go long right here. I mean, if you take a look at the daily time frame, buy side already cleared. We respected this wick / order block. And if you go to the hourly, repriced into this 1 hour inefficiency right here. So yeah, notice that I'm not like feeling vengeful and trying to, you know, get right back in and recuperate my loss. Notice I'm not like trying to, you know, revenge trade. I'm staying patient, seeing what it wants to give us. This might be a PM session target now that we're seeing something like this. So here, so 9:30 opening right here. So that loss with one contract only brings me down to, according to my calculations, retail support and resistant traders are in profit this week. Yeah, like I said, there is other strategies that work. I know people that make money with multiple different, they're not trading multiple strategies at once, but I know people that are making money with several other strategies other than my own. I'm not trading a holy grail. I'm just trading what works for me and what I just believe works. So let's see. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Let me do some calculations here. So I believe that was $250 loss. So yeah, that would be not even 1%. That's a 0.5% loss. So that puts me at I'm up overall 3.5% on the week. I'm aiming for 6%, and then once I get to 6%, I'm closing up shop. I wasn't aggressively trading this week because if you've been in tune with what the market's been doing, obviously we've been on a steady decline, but we've had very hard days. Except for Monday. Monday was very clean for me. That was my best day on Monday. If you guys were in that live stream, let me know. I called that out. Do you have your trading plan? Yeah, yes, well, this week I have been streaming daily. I streamed every single day of this week. I may be streaming tomorrow. And I do have my trading plan written down. I'm thinking I'm going to save that for a video. So if you take a look right here, we're repricing into a breaker. Repricing into a breaker. And this order block right here. So I'm not going to draw that out. You can see it, but let's see if it respects or disrespects this breaker. So we do have clean highs right here. So if I were to be going long right now, which I'm not feeling confident in longs right now, I'll just be targeting these highs. So yeah, you can see why. This is what we want to see if we're still going lower to my initial targets. Expand through discount arrays, disrespect them. It's all about the respect and the disrespect. All right. Let's see. Let me get these. It did reprice to this volume imbalance already, and then it trades below it, so that's another discount array being disrespected. Obviously, it's wicking off it now, but gotta wait and see. So as long as the wicks are respecting the bottom of this breaker, then I don't consider that meaningful enough. Yeah, there's some significance, but let's take a look at NASDAQ. And yes, guys, I know I need to get another screen. So we do have some S&P divergence going. Let me see here. Yeah, NASDAQ is a little different because these highs look a little clean on the NASDAQ. So maybe we might see something like the NASDAQ take out these highs into this inefficiency, and then later target these lows, and then ES will like have S&P divergence and not get above these highs right here. So you see the S&T right there already. So yeah, you see the hard rejection off of the discount arrays. So that's something you want to see. See, the wicks did not wicks off the low, wicks off the volume imbalance. Those are all clear indications. But once again, I'm not a trader who likes to just, take a loss, go in one direction, and then just trade the opposite direction right after that. I don't like doing that type of stuff. So, and I don't need to do that to be profitable. So there's that. So yeah, I might. This might be one of the days where, what time is it? 10 o'clock. I might have to wait, and I'll get like a 10:30 set up. So lots of waiting will have to be done here. So I'll probably be here for like 30 more minutes before I get a setup. Maybe. We'll see. These are definitely going to be targeted later on. This right here is 100% all going to be targeted. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not the next day. No. They'll eventually be taken out. That could be a potential target for the PM session. So this is just the inefficiency I marked out from the hourly. Once again, here's that. Let's adjust that. Once again, on NASDAQ, the highs look a little cleaner. You can see that. These two little devils right here. So maybe if it takes this out, reprices the inefficiency, which would be what? A premium market, right? And then I can find a short setup off of, based on this. So hope is not lost, guys. If you're in a short and you got stopped out, don't think like that. There usually will be like some type of 10:30 setup. So all of this here, I'm not worried about missing out on. All right, ICT, come on now. He said, note the buy side equal highs. Well, yeah, it's trading to him right now, bud. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I want to see this as a catalyst to give me like some type of short setup. I'm going to have to be patient for that, though. And once again, let me take this off. This would be above midnight opening. So that's another signature that I like to see. Midnight opening, we're above that. Good old midnight. So we're above midnight opening. We're going for the buy side. To go deeper into what? this inefficiency. Let's measure this out. I want to see it, once it reprices up here, I want to see it respect this consequent encroachment level. Oh, well, as you can see, that is not a straight line. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. So I want to see it respect that level. This little dashed line right here. So buy side is in the crosshairs. Okay, so on a 3-minute, you could see there's a decent entry, hindsight entry to target the buy side, but I'm mainly looking for shorts because I like to be in tune with the daily time frame order flow. So once again, hit that like button. I'm pretty confident here we're gonna get a 10:30 setup. I just have to wait to for it to give me the signature I like to see. I like how it left these lows intact as well as these London lows. I like that. So we are repricing up into a premium. Premium what? Premium buy side, premium inefficiency, and I want to see it respect the consequent encroachment here. With the wicks, it can trade above it, but I want to see it wick off of it. Maybe not right away, but that's ultimately what I want to see. And then once again, if we take our dealing range, you can clearly see that we're in a premium now. And that's also another reason why I use less leverage, because technically selling at this 3 Indians pattern here, technically that's selling at a discount. And also, it was a entry prior to 9:30 opening, so that's why I use less leverage. You got to know what you're trading in. You got to know when to use less leverage, when to use more leverage, not more leverage as in over leverage, but you know, maybe like you go in there with like 2-3 contracts maybe. Normally I'm only going in with like 2, so that's all I need. I don't need a lot of contracts to be profitable. Now someone that's trying to sell you something might tell you different, but I'm here to tell you don't. So buy side has been cleared, premium above the midnight opening. I don't see it coming back to the new day opening gap, so that's another good signature we like to see. So new day gapped lower, and then we aggressively traded away from it. So that's a good signature you want to see. All right, let's see the viewing to like ratio. Man, can't believe this. 41 likes, 66 viewers. All right, so once again, I'm looking for some type of shorting setup off of everything I just outlined here. Yes, it's wicking off aggressively right now, but if it doesn't give me an entry, then I can't get in. Normally I like to see like reversals happen around 10:30. That's like when I see them happen most. So the most likely scenario right here is to reprice this volume imbalance and then like trade above this high, you know, hang around consequent encroachment with the inefficiency, and then we'll get some type of setup where I can get short, target these lows and the London lows. Or it'll stall until the PM session and I won't be able to find my shorting setup until the PM. So it's all about waiting. It's all about narrative. All that good stuff, right? So if I go to the 5 minute, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go to the 4. No, the 3. There we go. There's that order block I was looking for. If you go lower, obviously it turns into consecutive. So you can see here, we're priced to the order block. And see it right there. You're probably saying, okay, well, why don't you get long right here? Well, we've already cleared the buy side, so I wouldn't have a reasonable target. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the NAS. So yeah, a deeper run we had. Repriced the order block here. Let's see what it's giving us on the NAS. So I want to say that's a potential short, but that's like too shallow for me. See, look, if I would have went short there, I would have got burnt. So, like I said, from my experience, most reversal setups happen around 10:30. That's not like a proven fact or anything. It's just what I've observed. It seems to happen around that time a lot. So, and in the New York session, if I don't get any setup by 11 o'clock, then I'm done, and I'm coming back in the PM. Damn, man, you spamming. No. We out here. Yes, sir. Why don't you trade US 30? I live in the US, so I don't think I can trade US 30. So yeah. Don't crowd the chart. Wait, how am I crowding the chart? Crowding the chart? What? Wait, what do I have this crowding? Here, let me. So it didn't even trade the consequent encroachment of the, once again, 1 hour inefficiency. So that's a good signature. Boom, boom. We're in a premium above opening. Now all I gotta do is find an entry, which I think I'm gonna have some patience to get that entry. Oh, I'm at the chat. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. The Mead was spamming. He wants me to trade US 30. I live in the US, so I can't. And there's no reason for me to trade it, even if I can, because I have ES. So. Thoughts on gold? I do not trade gold. I don't like gold. I don't care about gold. I'm sure there's people out there making money on gold, but that's just what works for them. So just gotta sit and wait. I'm hunting right now, looking for my prey. Well, I already know what my prey is. It's down here, but I gotta find my setup. Oh, you live in the U.S. and okay. Yeah, I have no interest in US 30, so alright, once again, I'm gonna check the viewing. Hold on. The viewing to the like ratio. So it looks as if I have 73 watching and 50 likes. Man, you guys are fake. No. No, I am doing this all for free though, so I don't, nothing is getting charged. The fuck? No ad revenue, no perks. Just a like button that I can ask to be hit. Shorts look good to me, mate. Yes, sir. Once again, it could just stall and I don't get a short set up until the PM session. In that case, I would have to live stream in the PM. But preferably, I'd want to see some type of shorting setup by 10:30. So. Once again, I'm up 3.5% on the week. Those are realistic gains. I usually go, once again, I go for 6% per week. I've been hitting that consistently. Why have I been doing that consistently? Consistently. Man, I can't even get my words out. Because once I hit my target, I'm done for the week. And I'm out of the marketplace. Don't give it back. SMT with Dow. I don't doubt it. Let's see. No SMT with Dow, no. Yeah, no SMT on Dow. Which I don't need SMT. It's just that SMT is simply just another confluence. I don't depend on SMT divergences. That's just another confluence / tool that I like to use. So like I said, we could be it would be preferable to see it like reprice off this volume imbalance, maybe send it higher one more time, respect consequent encroachment, and then maybe give me some type of short setup. Why don't you stack funded accounts if you consistently do 6%? I don't need to stack funded. I only need one funded account. That's all I need. I have not done a funded challenge yet. Before I didn't have any interest, because I have my own money. So, but recently I think I'm gonna go the route of getting funded once again. I think I might live stream some of that. Maybe I might live stream whenever I pass or something like that. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. I think that'll be pretty fun to watch though, right? The trolls are looking for me to fail though, huh? Probably. Oh well. I wonder if Vinny's in here watching. Good old Vinny. Uh-oh, there goes all my viewers. No. So yeah, like I said, I want to get some type of shorting scenario going by 10:30. If we get displacement below this low, we disrespect this inefficiency, and I get some form of entry, then I'll be targeting these lows right here. Yeah, I think that's definitely something I'm going to do in the future. I think I'm going to live stream that. We'll see though. So yeah, we could get displacement below this low and then potentially get a shorting scenario. So just got to wait. Alright, so once again, just a game of patience. This is the boring part of trading. I just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. I wouldn't be surprised if my viewership dropped off here because ICT is doing a silent live stream, but I'm here to give you guys some signals. So I've only been doing these live streams for a little over a week, and I've already given out, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it was 3 successful signals. So that's pretty good in my opinion. And yesterday I called out the level that it traded to, so I'm not beating my chest here. I'm just letting you guys know that you're in good hands. So we could potentially be seeing displacement below this low. I'd be looking for some type of entry to get short. So that's what I like to see. And then as well as that, I also want to see it disrespect this right here. Potentially use it as an inversion level. So I think I'm going to be going short if it leaves me something to go short off of. Let's see. And 2 incorrect ones. I mean, whatever. It happens. Everyone loses. Everyone gets it wrong. ICT gets it wrong. Larry Williams got it wrong. A lot of people get it wrong. So I'm hunting right now. So this is something I like to see. I want to see it treated as some type of inversion level here. See it use this as an inversion right here. I could have even just went short just off that. So it's okay to be wrong, just don't stay wrong. Yeah, I definitely don't stay wrong, so. Alright, so yeah, basically, I'm looking for these lows. All I need to do is find an entry, and I'm A-okay. So obvious displacement right here, not giving me an entry. If anyone caught this entry here, right here, let me know. That would be 3944. That is 7 handles, 8 handles. So anyone that caught that short that I just said would be a reasonable short as an inversion. That is 8 handles now. So yeah, like I said, Pops Mahone, I don't stay wrong, okay? No. So I mean, notice this isn't surprising me. I was calling this out since we were before we even traded above this high. So all I gotta do is get an entry. Caught the short off Nas. Good shit, bro. All I need is an entry. Yeah, yeah. So I wouldn't consider this chasing price because I'd still be selling in a discount, or a premium, sorry. So if it dips into one of these inefficiencies, I'm just gonna go short. So obviously in hindsight, I should have went short right here when I called it out, but hindsight is hindsight. So yeah, I'm gonna go short right here. Boom. So I want to see this act as an inversion level right here. So midpoint, It's going to be up here. I want to see this act as an inversion. And let me see. 40. So I'd put that at 45, right above this candle. Repricing to this order block right here. So whoever caught this entry right here, I mean, you could be out of the trade by now while I'm entering. You could be out. You're short right here, got your 8 handles, and you can just get right out. So there we go. Hey. All right, so I'm seeing some people caught that entry, so that's great to see. Once again, you motherfuckers in the chat got me caught up. It ran away without me before I can get short right here, but this is still a good short for me. So hit that like button if you caught that, by the way. Go on Twitter. Do whatever you want. So most likely we're gonna go below these lows eventually. Where is my take profit? I was so focused on the entry, I didn't even set my take profit. So I'll be taking profits right below here. There we are. So once again, I called the short before we even traded above this high. So, and then I said you can go short right here. Obviously, now in hindsight, this would be a way. I wish I would have entered right here, but I was looking at the chat. But ultimately, I got short right here. And then target is at these engineered lows. Love to see it. So you want to see it rush through this right here. I want to see it rush through that sucker. And notice how it rushed through the breaker as well. But I don't like that wick right there. So I need to see some more displacement. More displacement. I'm going to go take a look at NAS. Relatively the same. Let's take a look. So yeah, even a better entry on NASDAQ right here. So I don't like this slow price action right here. So ideally, I would have caught the short right here that I called out real time, and then got out at 8 handles. So let's see. Just trying to hold on VWAP. What is VWAP? I don't know what VWAP is. So yeah, I might get stopped out again because I'm not getting immediate feedback. So definitely a missed opportunity right here. So yeah, it might snap my stop loss. I'm okay with that. There we go. Volume weighted average price, only indicator I use. Oh, okay. I think Patrick uses that or something like that. So yeah, I see people caught the short right here, and you should have got out at the 8 handles when I said. As you can see, it just blasted off. Still potential to get a 1030 reversal. So I just took another $200 loss, so that would be I think that brings me down to 3.3% on the week total profit. So yeah, I didn't expect that huge rally, so I'm gonna have to reevaluate here. It's the transparency for me. Yeah. This is realistic. I mean, all you see out there is the sped up clips and entries that they want you to see. They don't show you all the entries that they lost on. So notice that consequent encroachment level that I had marked out. It did respect that for now. I want to see it respect that. Once again, I'm not trying to rush back in and revenge trade. It's just another transaction. Okay, so I'm going to check the regular trading hours. So yeah, as you can see, that regular trading hour gap is was repriced too, obviously. So this is another way to measure discount and premium. So discount, the low of the regular trading hour gap and the high. So this would be premium that we're in right now. So overall bias is still the same. This has been like a weird phenomenon taking place this week's trading. It just is leaving lows intact, which is not what I'm normally used to. So I'm also not used to live streaming, but I'll get the hang of it. That stop hunt, yikes. The demon traders are the ones who aren't afraid to show a loss. We love to see it, GK. Yeah, I mean, it happens to everyone. Twitter and social media traders, they have a 100% win rate, quote unquote. Yeah, lots of lies being told in the trading industry, lots of misleading stuff. Definitely do not feed into that shit. And the fact of the matter is you don't need to have a high win rate to be profitable. I do personally I think I have a pretty good win rate. But where was I going with that? No wonder ICT took some losses today. Yes, he did. Once again, I like to see that type of stuff because it shows traders who have unrealistic goals that it's not realistic to think that it's always going to be glory, green profits all day, easy money, that bullshit lifestyle that they try to sell you. The fact of the matter is trading's tough. It's not an easy thing to do. Well, for me, on clean days where we don't get shit like this, I think it's a little easy for me. But other than that, if you're a long-term trader, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. So yeah, noticed lots of back and forth this morning. I don't know if it's gonna go for it this session, but I don't know if it's going to go for these lows this session, but that might be a PM target. PM session target. If I find something clean in the PM, I'm just going to click the go live button right away. Enter. And you guys can do whatever you want with that. But anyways, I said this in multiple videos. You can have as low as a 30% win rate, but with proper risk management, you can be more than profitable with a 30% win rate. Just let that sink in for a second. No, I don't have anywhere close to a 30% win rate. It's way more than that, but yeah. It's probably like 70%, somewhere around there. This week it was like 60. I don't know, probably like 50, but I mean, that's enough. So notice, here, let me delineate this right here. So we have a good old breaker being respected to the upside. So later on, what do we want to see? We want to see that being disrespected. Trading SMC for years before 2021, it was great. I think algo's getting smarter and smarter. Who knows, dude? Someone important could be watching my live stream right now and taking out my stop loss. You never know. Anything's a possibility in this world. If there's money involved, if there's any type of money on the line involved, it's rigged. So these markets are absolutely rigged. That doesn't mean you can't profit off of it, because you can, but it's not an easy thing to do. So order block right there. I'm just using the body. Body's more important than the wick, but if I'm finding consequent encroachment, I'm using the wick as well. Unless we have a huge wick like this, then I'm only using the body, because the body has the bulk of the volume within the order block. So once again, to recap, we're above midnight opening price. We're in a premium market. Premium arrays, we want to see them be respected. Let's go to the hourly. Hourly inefficiency. Beautiful. Just hasn't given a beautiful entry. So once again, I hope whoever caught this short right here that I called real time, I hope you took your profit when I said at 8 handles, yeah. So I'm glad to see I'm not the only trader, quote unquote, struggling this week, because I'm still up 3.3%. Because ICT has been publicly saying that it's a very tough week. And I was saying how I didn't agree with how he was. It was a very, very low probability day on Tuesday and very tough, choppy. And he was saying, I'm long here, and then I'm short here. And I know, like, it's a bunch, like, they're grown people, and they should know not to just take that entry. But he has a huge following, and a lot of people are going to take that entry every single time. So once again, we're at that 10:30 mark. That's when I like to, a lot of reversals happen, so we just gotta wait and see. We are still respecting premium raise. You see wicks off, wicks off, wicks off, wicks off. So I just gotta keep monitoring and being patient. How long have I been trading ICT concepts? 3 years. Nothing clicked for me until after 2 years, so there's that. Let me go to Naz. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, nothing much to see here except for these lows right here. That's absolutely, I don't know when, but eventually going to be targeted. So and I wasn't able to live stream, but let me see. Right around here, I caught this short yesterday. I took a partial, and then I was like lowering my stop loss, and I think it like snapped up right here, took my stop loss. So that was one of my good trades of the week, as well as Monday. I'm not going to go back, but all right, so yeah, it's respecting the premium arrays. It's what I want to see. I want to see it shift below this low with some urgency and then give me a entry. And then if I don't get anything here, I'm done for the PM, or done for the New York session, and I'll reevaluate at the New York, or god damn it, at the PM. And then if I don't get anything at the PM, that's it. Laptop closed, and I'm coming back for the MY session to hunt some fresh prey. So what I foresee these next few days doing is eventually we'll go below these lows, maybe by the PM session today, Thursday, and then Friday will be some type of like short covering and come after buy stops. But we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, once again, I want to see it shift below this low with urgency and below this breaker. That's what I want to see if we're going lower. So now, look what we have. We have 3 targets we could be targeting. We have these lows, internal range, liquidity. These lows right here, from the 9:30 opening range, that's engineered. And then past that, we have the original target, the 3 a.m. lows. So we have 3 targets we can be going after. There's nothing I could be targeting to the upside. Obviously, we have these inefficiencies right here, but technically, it doesn't. If it's going lower, it doesn't need to reprice this because we have this run up, run down, leaves the area balanced. So yeah, all right, we're shifting below this low. I need to see some urgency. Maybe reprice up here. Catalyst for a short. An ICT streamer a couple days ago took 4 or 5 losses the same day. He was sick. Yeah, ICT. He, I think he got stopped out 5 times on Tuesday. So, that's the reality of trading. Some days are tough, some days are easy, if you're experienced. That's just how it goes. Wait, oh, here it is. So this may be a potential short here because we respected the premium arrays. If it leaves this open and leaves it, that would be a breakaway gap. So we're trading below this breaker here. Let me go back. Okay. Man, oh man. Is GK the trader? Oh shit, I gotta get a charge on my laptop. So yeah, notice what I said earlier. A lot of times a complete reversal will happen around 10:30. What are we seeing right now? Some potential reversal. So alright, so we can erase this. We disrespected the breaker. That's a good indication of going lower. And we're trading through midpoint of this inefficiency. So that's another one we can cross off. So I will be going short in here. I think, yeah, I'm going to have more confidence in going short here because look how many times we wicked off and respected consequent encroachment and then the order block. So that's what I like to see. For me, this is a little bit more high probability. See how we wicked off aggressively the consequent encroachment of the 1 hour inefficiency? So that is another check mark here. So if it reprices here, I'm going short right here. No hesitation. Man, ICT stole some of my viewers. I had 70, I forget, it was like 74, and now I have 50, but I'm cool with that. Even if there was just 2 people in here, I'd be happy with that. If I can help 2 people, that's fine with me. So once again, we disrespected the breaker, so we can check that off as a opposing array, disrespected. And then we have a market structure shift here. Traded below consequent encroachment of this inefficiency. That's another check mark. So how many checks did we check off? So this little line here is above midnight opening. So we're above midnight opening. It's another check mark. Respecting premium raise, check mark. Cleared buy side once more, and we have 3 targets we can be going after: these lows, and the original 3 a.m. lows. So this right here, I would consider high probability. If it doesn't go in my favor, that's okay. No more trades will be placed for today, unless we have something clear cut, clean in the PM session, undeniable. But yeah, so far, market structure shift. A shift in the market. Let's get the light bulb going. If the market offers it to me, if it trades up into here, I'm gonna go short in there. And the stop would be right here. Or we can use this as a breakaway gap and maybe it'll trade lower and then give us another entry, but it's all about waiting. We're with you, man. Yeah, Cedar, I appreciate you. Cedar is a complete stranger to me. I have no idea who he is, but he consistently shows me love on my channel, Twitter, whatnot. So, yeah, I appreciate him for sure. All right. Stay hydrated, okay? All right, so come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, market. Nah. All that's to do is dip right above the high of this candle. Come on, market. I know you can do it. So yeah, buy stops taken. We're in a premium market still. We're disrespecting opposing arrays, displacement, market structure shift, and 3 targets. So to me, this is high probability. All I need is an entry. So that's the last thing I need. So yeah, actually there's an entry on the NASDAQ. So if you want to take that. I don't like the NASDAQ though. Let me see. I think I'm just gonna wait for it to give me an entry on the ES because I'm more in tune with ES right now. You can take the entry on the NASDAQ right now though, if you're watching. Alright. Yeah, no, I don't like the NASDAQ. I'm more in tune with ES right now, so. Waiting. Waiting for the right time, yeah. So yeah, I don't like the NASDAQ. You can go short right there on the NASDAQ if you're watching, but I'm only looking at ES. I don't like NASDAQ. So yeah, I think it might give me a. Come on, market, just give me the entry. No. Remember, the markets don't owe us anything. They're not here for us to make money. They're here for us to lose money. All right, so I think it might be using it as a breakaway gap. So, nah, I'm gonna wait. It looks like they might just use this as a breakaway gap. Accumulate. Let me see if it dipped into it a little bit. No, it didn't. So, come on, one more bump up there. One more bump. Nah. Okay. Yeah, so I might just leave this open and leave it as a breakaway gap. Once again, I said on the NASDAQ, you can go short. But I'm more in sync with the ES right now, so I want an ES entry. I'm okay with missing out on the NASDAQ. I'm okay. So let me see. Yeah, just a personal thing. Nothing. So yeah, don't tell anyone, but NASDAQ actually slept with my girl, so that's why I don't trade NAS. I don't associate with NAS. No, it's just a personal preference, that's all. I just prefer ES. So yeah, I'm going short right there. Looks like I'm at the close app because it's... Alright, wait. Yeah, I don't think it loaded, so let me go back. Gotta refresh it. So yeah, once again, if this setup doesn't perform, that's it for the New York session. I'll have to reevaluate in the PM. A loss here was only 200. That would take me not even to 3.2% on the week. So, but we're definitely in high resistance conditions right now. So let me adjust this. So the main target is going to be the original 930 lows. So, and then internal right here, that's the first target. Once again, if you look here, too much stuff on my chart, right? We're in a premium. We respected premium arrays. We wicked off of them. The order block and consequent encroachment of the inefficiency. We taken buy side above opening price. We filled in the regular trading hour gap right here. And then we have reasonable targets to the downside. So that to me is a good short. In my personal opinion. So it could reprice to this volume imbalance. Volume imbalances are very inefficient. So if it misses the volume imbalance right here and just trades lower, that just shows that it has real urgency to want to go lower. But there might be a potential that the market makers are trying to stream snipe me. They see where my stop is and they're going for it. So yeah, I don't know why I erased that, but let me... I want to see it respect this. So, and then as well as this... Oh, shit. This right here. So, yes, it's trading above it right now, but I'm looking at the wicks. See if I'm looking at the closed bodies. So we're back up at this volume imbalance. Okay, there's a stop loss. There you go, guys. You just witnessed GK the Trader get wrecked. You seen it here first, live, unfiltered. Let me go to ICT's live stream to see what he was doing. Okay, so it looks like he was actually looking at the same setup, so I'm not alone here. I just showed you. So it looks like he was outlining the same setup, so I'm not alone there. So notice how I was using the least leverage you can use possible today, because this is not ideal scenario. I mean, it's very high resistance, and the market makers can potentially be stream sniping me coming from my stop. No, that's just an excuse. But short-term order flow is bullish. Yes, I don't look at order flow just for order flow's sake. On a normal day, this is like a picture-perfect short. We have very difficult conditions right now. This up move is reasonable because we wicked off with a premium raise above opening price, consequent encroachment of the inefficiency, taken buy side. So that was all reasonable. But now we just get this rally above the high. So this definitely isn't ideal scenarios. Definitely don't want to be pushing it here. So I mean, yes, obviously we're going higher, but I mean, there's no reasonable long entry you could be taking here. And if you're using the daily time frame, which is the most important thing to look at. So if anyone's going long here, and then I mean, that's a gamble, because there's no reason to expect it to go higher here, which is why I went short. Let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, dollar DXY pushed up, or would push lower if it, right? Yeah, okay. So dollar is repricing to the inefficiency here, and as well as this 15-minute breaker. And this order block right here. So, but ultimately, the long-term objective is up here for the DXY. All right, see you later, Cedar. I know you saw me get wrecked, but I'm not discouraged by that, because I've seen more good days than bad days. So, appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you next time. So yeah, there was a lot of check marks here and a lot of things telling me that setup was good, but yeah, obviously it pushed higher now. Goes above this order block, so that's not something you want to see. Maybe it just wanted to reprice this inefficiency here, but once again, you want me to erase this now? We're here for the long game. Yes, sir. So that loss right there brings me down to 3.2% on the week. I'm not going to go in with a mindset tomorrow trying to recoup the losses. I'm just going to find my setup, find my spot, and take my shot. So yeah, I don't know if it's like a live streaming effect, but no, that's just an excuse. But in short, this is probably the worst trading day I've had. I would say this is probably the worst trading day I've ever had, but if this is the worst trading day someone's ever had, that's amazing, because The risk management was fucking popping, on point, in my opinion. And yeah, we're still up on the week. I got to look at the bigger picture, not just one day. One day isn't equivalent to an entire trading career. So you did a good job. I can't think how we could have executed better, to be honest. Yeah, that's just the reality. I mean, stuff like this is gonna happen. So all the indications were lining up telling me to go short, but looks like the retail traders are winning today. We got triple bottom, double bottom. I mean, shit. This is not typical price action. And then double bottom, and then hold on, let me go back. Nasdaq, triple bottom. So yeah, kudos to the ones who are trading that, because there are people making money doing that, believe it or not. So there's nothing in here telling me that would want me to get in a long position. So I'm not like mad about missing a long setup here, because I mean, look how high resistance this is. Up, down, wick, down, up. And then boom, comes the whole way down, takes this out, up. And then yeah, that's not ideal. Definitely do not want to be if I were to be over leveraging in these conditions, then my ass would be handed to me, and yeah, wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be a fun time there, would it? SMT to well, all right, yeah, see you later, Alex. I appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, I took 2 losses in this PM or the AM session. That's my rule. So I'm not gonna be forcing to see another entry. So I'm only coming back in the PM session. I'm only gonna hit that go live button if I see something super clear cut and undeniable, and I'll be entering there. So yeah, I'll potentially see you in the PM. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning. And bullish move is not happening due to SMT. SMT is simply just a reference tool for another confluence. It doesn't move the markets in a specific direction. So in hindsight, we have some beautiful respect of this breaker right here with the wicks. See how it trades above that, respects the high. That's beautiful right there. Beautiful in hindsight, that is. So let me take a look here. So we're repricing to the upper end of this 1 hour gap. Okay. And the next line, we want to look at this. See how it reacts to this. Wait, what did that say that would have people on my doorstep? Man, the algo is stream sniping me. The algo is coming for me. They're on to me, guys. I got too many significant wins that they want to silence me like Andrew Tate, right? I have too much knowledge. They don't like it. Why do you think they locked up Andrew Tate? Nah, the thing about Andrew Tate is I think people worship him too much and hold him up to like this, like some type of like, I don't know the word for it, but I do appreciate that he speaks his mind and he's truthful in what he says. And he doesn't just like, he's his own person. He's not like an industry plant that, just goes based off what everyone else says and does. so I'm looking at DXY here on my phone, that's all. Let's see. So yeah, DXY. Once again, yeah. I need more screens, man. I don't even know if you guys can see that because my webcam isn't the greatest, but we repriced into a breaker and an order block on the DXY and an inefficiency discount. So that could potentially move it higher now. Seeing ES go lower. I know I've been saying this all day, but on a normal day, we would have taken out these highs and we would have had some type of setup. But it looks like it might just mess around until the PM session. So lately this entire week, the cleaner moves have been on the PM. So yeah. Alright, so obviously we traded to the high of this inefficiency. Oh shit. I want to see how it reacts off of this. And then it might come up for this right here. And once again, what I was referencing earlier, this is a good way to measure premium and discount as well. So you take the low to the high of the regular trading hour gap. Obviously, we're in a deep premium now. So there's that. So this gap is being respected so far. Notice we're above consequent encroachment of the 1 hour gap, and now we're trading to the high of it. So if it respects that, it'll probably want to reprice up here into this area. Let me go to electronic. So I mean, this could be like a small little scalp, but I'm not taking that personally. Let me check out this chat. Was watching ICT in parallel. He said his focus was only on shorts today. So, once again, you can see that I actually know what I'm talking about because, yes, I took some losses, but I was coming in with the same mindset and same directional bias approach as someone who's been trading for 30 years. So, yeah, it's just a tough day. That's all there is to it. And I'm glad we're getting these type of days out of the way before we get the good days because it just shows the realism of trading. Still, thank you for the live stream. Very insightful, dope stuff. Appreciate you. Is it Jose? Yeah. Man, someone watching you. I mean, they're catching on to me. They're gonna throw me in jail next. I've made too much money from them. They don't like it. They want my money. Alright, so yeah, there's not much left for me to say except for it'll probably continue higher, fill this in, maybe return to the new day opening gap. Once again, I am not allowed to take any more entries because I've hit my 2 loss rolls, so yeah, I'm not allowed. I've made that rule for myself. and it's helped me tremendously. So the real ones will be here during the salad days. Yeah, you're right. Oh, actually, if anything, the fake ones will be here during the salad days, the good days. Because when they see me doing bad, they'll probably, they won't comment, but they'll be like, look at this fucking clown. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And then for the good days, I'll be like, oh yeah, appreciate that call out there. No, that's just how it goes. But I'm okay with that. I'm here to help people. Going back, I'm not sure. Some people did catch the short here. I said take full profit at 8 handles here due to the conditions. So if anyone got that, I guess I was some form of help today with that. So all right. What a day to sit through. Retail is up today. They will be all over social media flexing their MT4 profits. For sure. So yeah, I'll tape read with you guys here, but I'm not going to be taking any more entries because I've taken 2 losses. That's my max. Once again, I only risked 1 contract each trade because due to the unfavorable conditions. So I'm now down to 3.2% on the week. I'm up 3.2% week. Not down. I'm up 3.2% on the week. Prior to today, I was around 3.8. And that's just off the top of my head. Anyways, we're monitoring price. You see how it wicks off this higher inefficiency right here. Notice how many times it took buy side. Notice how many times it took buy side, and it has yet to tap any sell side. Obviously here, short-term stops here, but I'm talking about the higher time frame. Well, higher than 1 minute, that is. So I mean, just look at that. That's too clean. And then on NASDAQ, it's even cleaner. That is way too clean. They may not come for it today, but they're definitely setting that in place for a future target. So that's a 100% guarantee right there. I just don't know when. So it is respecting its inefficiency right here and consequent encroachment of this high to low. Notice right here when it trades above the inefficiency, it respects the low. Look at the bodies. Notice it respects the low of the old 1 hour gap. So yeah, anyone that's watching this, get up in the comments. Tell me how your day went, your trading day went. Let me know. This is a tough day to sit through, but I'm sure there's other people making more money than me today. So surely tomorrow I'll find a nice price run to target these lows if we don't get that in the PM session. So all right. You can see this little fractal here. Little breaker. It's respecting that. Once again, I'm only reading the tape now because I've taken my 2 loss roll. If you want to be the boss, you stop at 2 loss. No, but definitely don't push it in these conditions. Obviously, a hindsight warrior is going to come in here and say, "Oh, well, this is a perfect buy day." Not if you're a experienced trader that goes off of the daily time frame and higher time frame. So right now I'm just gonna write in my notebook what I had to sit through today. Okay. Repricing into this inefficiency here. As you can see, go back to the 1 minute. It is now trading below these opposing arrays. That doesn't mean anything right now because other conditions. Let me see. All right, so excuse me there. Let me erase that. We traded below the breaker. Why is it a breaker? 2 up close candles, the push up, offers buy side, changes the state of delivery, takes sell side, and trades above it. And was sitting on top of it here, but now it's trading lower. Shift in market structure here. Let's see if it uses this inefficiency as a inversion level right here. Let me see. Let me check this chat, man. I haven't been looking at the chat. Let me see. Alright, so I was gonna see if we would enter some type of sell program now, but obviously now it shot straight through this inefficiency, so reasonably we can expect to maybe fill in this, and let's go to the 1 hour. That turns it, or nope, I'm mistaken. Regular trading hours. Fill in the nope, wrong time frame. Fill in the rest of that regular trading hour gap. Doesn't have to, but that's just what I'd be targeting. This right here, and then electronic. There we go. Yeah, Shalok, I apparently once a YouTube video / live stream, whatever, is gone, it's permanent and you can't get it back. I contacted YouTube. Very unfortunate. That was a great stream. Fucking great stream. Nah. But okay. Alright, but as I was saying, it was a great stream, but I can't get it back. So there is 3 other live streams that you can go through. Especially the first one is where I was like kind of like teaching the most, and it was very insightful. Probably the best live stream I had. But even ICT just took a loss of 5 handles now. Yep. Like I said, that's realistic. That's real trading. It's been a tough week, but I managed to stay on profit. 3.2% on the week once again. Once again, that's whenever I tell you what I'm up and profits, whatnot, all that, that's not me trying to say, look at me, look at me, hold myself up and flex or whatever. I don't know the word. It's just me telling you you're in good hands here. I'm the real deal, and I 1,000 fucking percent guarantee you, in these live streams, you'll be witnessing more wins than losses. So that's the only promise I can make you. I can't promise that you're gonna make money alongside me with these live streams, because that just comes down to your personal psychology, risk management, your leverage, all the other stuff that goes into trading. So once again, we're either going to be targeting these lows here, because 1,000%, based on a lot of things I've seen in the past, like, we're going below these lows eventually. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but you get the point. TB Joshua Profit. What does that mean? So just lots of consolidation now. Well, not lots, but we have a little consolidation range right now. There's only 3 things that price action can do. It can consolidate, it can expand, or it can retrace. Well, actually, I lied. There's 4. It can consolidate, expand, retrace, or it can have a reversal. Those are the 4 scenarios in price action that can play. And I was looking for a reversal right here. So yeah, obviously if that didn't happen, but so look, consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion, consolidation, expansion, reversal, expansion, retracement, expansion, consolidation, reversal, consolidation, expansion, consolidation, and now we're getting expansion. So the best moves that I catch, personally, the most favorable things I like to see is expansion, or no, a consolidation, preferably like a consolidation that like takes like sell stops or something, and then an expansion, and then retracement, boom, I'm in that. And then eventually we'll get like a 1030 reversal, which I was anticipating here. Did not happen. Once again, it's been a tricky day, very tricky. So yeah. So notice this inefficiency, it closed below it. That shows weakness. And then look at this. We created a high. We wicked off of a premium array. Swing, multiple swing highs to the left. Swing high to the right. That would be an intermediate term high. On the lower time frames at least. And then, so yeah, we're going from consolidation to expansion. And then, if I were looking to get an entry right now, I'd want to see a retracement and then expansion. So yeah, I was just referencing what what people were saying about ICT's live stream, and I'm looking at it now. So I'm just referencing it to assure myself that I'm not alone in knowing that this is tough price action right now, especially at the 930 opening range. And like I said, this high right here, once we cleared buy side, I said if this is traded above, we're most likely not going lower, and you can see we went higher ever since, but I trade with the daily time frame in mind, and I was not feeling that long setup. There was no real entry either, no real high probability entry, that is. What asset is this? Oh yeah, I guess my face cam's covering up, so that makes sense. It is ES. So we might potentially be seeing the reversal now taking place at, what is it, 11:23. So the long-awaited and long-anticipated reversal may be happening right now. I'm not saying enter right now, but yeah, I answered. I said it's ES, E-mini S&P 500. So, let's see, I want to see it respect this little devil right here. What is this? A breaker? Oh, nope. I changed the color on the wrong one. Oh, nope, that's ugly. There we go. This is a breaker. Breaker block. You see it respecting that right now. Like I said, we're going from consolidation to expansion. And just look how many times buy side has been taken out. It's going to want to seek some form of sell side. So obviously this is the closest low we have, so that's why I'm marking that out. And then ultimately this is the main internal range liquidity, and then this is the main target. Well, the secondary main target, I would say. This is the main target, but it's not realistic to expect it to trade down to that in this session. So notice, let me find the midpoint here. The body right here, it respects the midpoint of the breaker. Doesn't even get to the high of it. We disrespected this gap here, and let's go right here. This gap right here. Too much stuff on my chart, I know. Here, let me adjust this. There we go. So, kind of acting like some form of an inversion level is, along with the breaker. Notice how I took a loss and I'm not like itching and eager to just like jump back in and recoup my losses, because that's a good way to lose more. So once again, that's the breaker. I'm gonna erase this because we've already disrespected it. And then this order block right here, you want to see it steamroll through it if it's going lower. This order block right here, from the low to the high. You go to the 1 minute, it turns into 2 candles, but it's still one order block. So let me take this breaker off from earlier. That was I just kept it there because it looked nice. Huh. Alright, so once again, we're going from consolidation to expansion. Want to see it steamroll through this order block right here, these 2 down close candles. That's 1 order block. Sell side would be right here. The first sell side, obviously, because this is the closest low. But you could have been short at this breaker right here if you're looking to get an entry right now. And then what would be in these conditions, I would say, so 4.9, 4.3, partial here, and then just take your full profit, like maybe right here. That's what I would do in these conditions. Or you can just take your full profit down here, honestly, if you went short up here, because this is not ideal conditions, right? All right, so look, it just traded completely below the order block, so I can erase that. That's a disrespect. Beautiful breaker entry right there for if anyone took that. Once again, I am not looking to get in and take an entry, because if I don't find anything by 11:30, I'm not taking an entry. So anyone that's watching right now, I have 31 people in here. Just chop it up. Let me know how your day has been going. Trading or not trading, I don't give a shit. Just whatever. Chop it up in the comments. Hit the like button. Do whatever you gotta do. By the way, the only reason why I'm looking at my phone is because this is how I'm looking at the chat. I'm literally on my live stream right now, just looking at the chat. That's how I don't want to have it up on my screen, because that would just like distract me. So it might, yeah, see these 2 up close candles, that would be an order block. It could dig up into that to accumulate more shorts to get the opening, extend that out. Oh, I almost got the opening. Oh. God damn it. There we go. Once again, I am not going short. I'm simply tape reading because I took 2 losses and it's 11:30. So I'm only going to consider entry in the PM session. I have a feeling after all the liquidity we left in place, we could be targeting that for the PM. High resistance liquidity run. No, I'm referencing this right here. All this upward price action. This is high resistance, because I mean, you see this chop that you don't want to be in right here. Comes the whole way down here, takes out this low, trades the whole way up, the whole way back to this low, trades up. So that right there is high resistance. So far, the wick respected this order block. This would be considered looking at institutional order flow. In a downtrend, I don't like using the word downtrend because no, but in a downtrend, you want to see up close candles being respected. In an uptrend, you want to see down close candles being respected. Like right here, you see these down closes, trades up, trades back into it, trades up above the high. You're not going to see that in here because once again, this is high resistance. So in high resistance, low probability conditions, you can just throw that whole concept I just gave you out the window. So what an uncomfortable morning, man. And I'm doing this shit live. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. I'm gonna close up shop at 12 lunchtime. I just want to tape read and see if we eventually trade to our internal range liquidity. So if anyone took a short here from the breaker outlined real time, 4-9, that is 5 handles right there. You can take a partial at this low, or you can take your full profit right here. And then once again, in these conditions, I would say just take full profit right there. So yeah, notice it respected these up close candles. I used the lowest body. Man. Just monitoring price action. I'm not trying to revenge trade. But because of this price action, I'm having... Oh, what the hell is that? Some strong convictions that we'll get something good in the PM. So it's all a waiting game. My bad for yawning, bro. I might go to sleep after this and then come back for the PM. Oh, would you look at that? ICT now outlined the breaker that I had outlined before him. I had it outlined before him. No, it's not a competition here, but yeah, I outlined this real time. You can go back. But yeah, that's nice to see. He's outlining the same stuff I'm outlining, so you guys can see that I know what I'm talking about, right? You're in good hands. I got you. And for anyone thinking I'm just taking that off his live stream, you can literally go back and see that I had this marked up well before he did. So I'm not just like stream sniping him. That would be fraudulent, and we don't do that over here. My phone is only up here because I have the live chat. So I am just like peeking in and out of his live stream just to see if we're kind of on the same page here. So I can take this off. Buy side has been cleared. You see the respect of the breaker right there and the up close candles at the same time, so that's a great signature. He has the same target at 43. 43? Oh yeah, this low right here, yeah. That's reasonable. It's the first low right here. Buy side has been taken so many times, but we have yet to take notable sell side, so naturally it's going to reprice to the sell side right here. Let me extend that out. Man, I'd be lying if I'd say this is painful, you know, just watching price paint and having to be okay with not entering. Because I outlined this real time. I said you can get an entry right here with proper risk management, obviously. Your stop, what would your stop be? You enter here, your stop would be right at 3953. So... yeah. I revenue traded that one. What does that mean? I took the short from the breaker. Mike gives. I think I already read that comment. I might have. Mad Cats. Yeah, it's great. It's great to see. I'm glad you caught that. So we're right in the crosshairs, repricing up to this volume imbalance, and then it's gonna go down to the sell side here. And once again, if you took the short here that I outlined, I would say just exit right here due to the conditions we're in. Plus, we're getting close to lunchtime, so you don't want to be holding the trade into lunch. So whatever short you have on, I'd say have it closed before lunch. I revenge traded that one. Oh, I appreciate the honesty. Alright. Once again, I'm not stream sniping. I know ICT's live. I don't need to see what he's doing because I know what I'm doing. I'm simply looking at the chat, and then once again I was peeking in there to see if we were on the same page, and I go back in. He has this breaker outlined, and I had it outlined 10 minutes prior. So, I mean, that's not like a flex or anything. I'm just saying, trying to clear the air here. So. Alright, so ideally, you want to see, maybe it might be repriced up to this inefficiency right here. Once again, I said you could take a partial right at this low, and then have your trade closed by lunchtime. Preferably take a profit right down here. Because on days like this, you just don't want to go for high targets. That's not realistic. Should go at least a tick lower, I would think. Yeah, you would think. You would think, but on days like this, you never know. But obviously, it's repricing to this. Inefficiency should propel lower from there. If it doesn't, then I would leave it alone. Let me change the color. There we go. Beautiful. So yeah, if it doesn't respect this, then I would just kind of leave it alone. Once again, if you didn't take a partial here, that's a missed opportunity partial. Have your trade closed by lunchtime. Lunchtime can do a lot of weird things. Profit here. If you haven't already, you're finding some insights from this. You like what I'm doing here, please hit that like button. Once again, no ad revenue for being here, outlining everything. Doing this all completely for free. I'm sitting through rough days for free. We had a couple rough days this week. Yesterday was pretty good, but Tuesday and Thursday, very rough. So yeah, that's exactly what you want to see right there. Respects that inefficiency. Should propel into the sell side here. You could take your full profit there, or just a partial, doesn't matter. You want to see it steamroll through this volume imbalance, not respect it with the body there. You want to see it steamroll through that. So there you go. I'm calling this all real time and live, no hindsight. So if you caught the short right here, 3949, 6 handles already. Alright. Oh shit, what did I miss out on? I was gone for 10 seconds. So yeah, the price action that I tend to thrive in is the one that is fast paced, fast moving. Slow days like this, obviously you saw I took 2 losses. That's not discouraging to me because obviously I'm still up on the week overall, and plus it's like I'm used to losing by now. Like it's a professional losing game if you're a trader. So yeah, looks like it's gonna trade to that sell side. Like I said, buy side has been taken countless times and has yet to take out meaningful sell side. So naturally, it's gonna propel below that. Right here we have a intermediate term high. Why? Because we have a swing high here, swing high to the left, swing high to the right. We left that. Left imbalances. Consolidation into expansion. Reprice to the breaker. Respects it. Trades below. Hits the bottom of the breaker right there. And very sluggish price action, but we are getting ready to go below this low here. Market makers are out here stream sniping. Another thing you can look at here is we're below this 1 hour old 1 hour inefficiency, so we're below that. You want to see it respect the low, or at least to get the fib working. Here's the midpoint, and then you find the 25% right here. So at least you'd want to see it respect that if we're going lower in the PM. But once again, lunchtime, we are approaching lunchtime, can do a lot of weird things. So I don't usually consider what lunchtime has done. The only thing I reference lunchtime for is where's the liquidity. So what's this level right here? Once again, that is just simply this 15-minute inefficiency right here. You see we wicked off of 3 times. Nope, I'm not talking to you, Siri. So the much anticipated short setup, which I was looking for right here, everything was pointing to going short right here. Obviously we didn't get that. We went to a higher inefficiency, and here's a breaker classic breaker setup right here. Not the movement you want to see, obviously. It's kind of tough to sit through whenever it's being this slow, but yeah. Let's see what's going on over here. Alright, so yeah, you do not want to see it trade above this high. Let me go back to the chat. Man, that sell side holding so much. Well, I mean, they got to sell it to somebody, right? You know, you got some buyers coming in here. Their stop will go right below here. And then they'll just trade right through it. Obviously, we didn't get that here or here or here. But here, let me. Basically, all this here is just engineered liquidity for later targets that they're going to want to seek. So I'm guessing tomorrow, Friday, will eventually, maybe in the PM session once again, if we don't get that, I'm guessing Friday we'll be targeting these lows and these London lows here. So yeah, very unfortunate though. This setup right here, this looked like a this looked like a great setup. Like this is one of my favorite setups to trade. I have a high success rates with it. Everything I outlined earlier, you can rewind the tape later on to see what I said, but everything was pointing to a great shorting opportunity right here to target this and this. But in conditions like this, you just gotta have patience and be willing to sit through tough price action. But once again, you don't want to see it trade above this high. Why? Because it repriced to an inefficiency. So any high, if you're looking for price to go lower, any high that reprices an inefficiency and it trades away from that, if it trades above the high, that's kind of problematic there. So, man, I'm really starting to think these market makers are stream sniping or some shit, because I had this sell side mark, ICT had this sell side marked, and they're just playing around. And my stop loss was public right here. That you just saw that get wiped live. Only one contract being risked because of the conditions. Once again, I know when to have good risk and or I know when to lower my leverage and when not to. So yeah, that's not good to see trading above that high, but I still think we're gonna go below here. But it's all a waiting game. Last line of defense is this breaker right here. So very tough day for traders that are in tune with the algorithm. So yeah, this is not what you want to see. So if you notice, I said go short here, partial taken there. So you would have been paid by now. But this is speaking in hindsight, obviously. But ICT just lost another 5 handle, man. What is happening? Should we go back to chart pattern trading? Once again, if this proves anything, there's no holy grail to trading. I know people that make money with completely different strategies than my own. Everyone thinks that there's just one strategy that's gonna work every single time, but that's not the reality. Okay. I know people making money with trend lines, with indicators, you name it. It's all about psychology, risk management, the important stuff. That's the real important shit. The important stuff isn't what strategy you're using. Oh, it's important to me, but psychology, risk management, your emotions, everything else, that's all way more important than what strategy you're trading. So nice respect to the breaker there. That's good to see. But maybe they're trying to sell that this is a buy even more to people who are trying to buy. Who knows? We are approaching 12 o'clock, so I would, once again, this is why I didn't take that trade, because I knew we were close to lunchtime. So yeah, you gotta get scraps off the bone in days like this. You can't go for high targets, because this is not ideal price action. I'm not used to this type of price action. So once again, if you haven't hit that like button, please like it. If you're enjoying this and finding insight on this. So yeah, on a normal day, if a high that repriced to an inefficiency is traded above, that's problematic. But on days like this, you just never know. It's hard to predict on days like this. So yeah, there's nothing on the 5-minute telling me why I would want to trade higher right there. I was looking to see. That is nice to see that wick off this inefficiency right here. You don't want to see it like respect or disrespect it to the upside if it's going below this low. Let's go to the 15-minute. So the catalyst for the short idea right here, once again, I'm going to rehash it like I did earlier. We offered price above the opening that induces buyers ahead of the New York opening. We traded up, cleared the buy side into an inefficiency. It was a 1 hour one. Anyways, buy side cleared. We're in a premium market from this high to low. And then we have reasonable targets to the downside. So I might. Okay, there's that low delivered. There we go. Nice respect to that breaker. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I know that was hard to sit through, but there's your first objective. And what time is it? It's 10:55, so honestly, I just say close the trade. You don't want to be holding a trade at no lunchtime. Market makers watching ICT now, trying to get back in for teaching publicly. I love ICT. He's gave me a lot of knowledge, but I think that's a bunch of horse shit. If he was really like a coder, like he coded the algorithm, he literally wouldn't be allowed to trade. Like, it would be illegal and he would be in jail. So I'm not too sure about that. I could be wrong. Who am I, right? And this isn't some to go back to your comment, Egafine. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. But this isn't like some secret holy grail. Like, you're still gonna lose money with this, like you saw me do today. It doesn't work every single time. ICT will tell you the same. Like he showcased on Tuesday. He got stopped out 5 times, which is not a bad thing. It's realistic. That's what happens in trading. No one's perfect. They are on Twitter though. They'll show you. They show you all their wins and their highlights, but they won't show you the tough days like this. Oh, sarcasm. All right. That makes more sense now. All right. I'm glad that was a joke, because there is a lot of people out there that like say shit like that. I'm like, dude, like, come on now, that's horseshit. Hey, AZ, what's going on, man? Where have you been? Where have you been, man? You're late. You're late to class. I do use the macros, yes indeed. On days like this, though, they're not as helpful because very, very tough day to sit through. So once again, I said if you caught this entry at the breaker, let me go back. If you caught that right there, that's 6 handles. Take your profit. Be content with enough. You can't go for higher profits on shitty days like this. So just take your profit. And we're approaching lunchtime, and lunchtime could do anything. Lunchtime is not a place where you want to have your open position. So here, PM session, I'm favoring shorts. If we don't get anything in the PM session, I will be looking to target this Friday. So from these markers right here, I'm not considering any price action until we get to 1 o'clock. Right here. This window in time, you don't give a shit what price is doing. The only thing you're using this lunchtime hour for is to look for liquidity highs and lows. So you don't give a shit what price does in this time window right here. You wait, maybe go eat some lunch because it's literal lunchtime. Come back 1 o'clock, Normally, some type of setup formation will happen around 1:30. If not, it'll like kind of like consolidate, and then the 2 o'clock macro will kick in, and then you'll get a setup around there. And then around the final hour, if we don't tap a specific target, usually in the final hour it'll like rush up into that or down into that. So you can probably see why now I said just close your trade right there. We're approaching lunch. I was listening the whole time, was just busy with managing some positions. Oh, okay, I got you. Appreciate you being here. Hold on. Frank Dabdoob just got on the computer. The daily we've hit an order block 50% of it, bounced to the tick, but we haven't taken the low. Overall, I'm bearish bias till we take out the daily low. Intraday seems like we have equal lows below. Yes, you were correct. Do you stream tomorrow? I most likely will be streaming tomorrow. If we leave these lows intact here, we might have that as a target for Friday's trading, or we'll attack it in the PM session, and then Friday will be like a short covering Friday. Everyone that's been short this entire week, turn on their stop loss. They'll come for like this high right here and cover some shorts before we close the week. That's a typical signature of price. So yeah, you can expect me to be streaming tomorrow at 9:38. Or hold on, let me take a peek at the economic calendar. That'll decide for me. Let's see. So we have 10 a.m. Okay, so I'm gonna be live streaming at 9:40. 10 a.m. news driver, high impact. You don't want to be looking for a setup until 10. So 9:40, we'll start the stream tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have a better day than today. Not hopefully, I'm pretty confident we will. But alright, so lunch hour approached. I think I might be closing this up. If you enjoyed this, you found any insight, maybe you caught this scalp right here, or this scalp, or wait, which one was it? Yeah, this scalp right here. Down to here. Whichever. If you found insight to this, hit the like button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:40 a.m. Appreciate everyone that came out. Peace.